What's up, guys? Good evening. Again, we are back with a new video of market structure. How to read the Forex currency markets. I got some questions to do these kinds of videos, so let me know in the comments what kind of videos you guys would like for me to make. Um, Let me know in the comments or follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. On my Instagram, I'll be posting many more and faster updates of my trades during the week. So you can just DM me there as well or leave it in the comments below this video. For today, it is market structure, how to read the Forex currency markets. Or let me just say correctly, how I read the currency markets. I learned this from Alex Gonzalez. You can check him out as well. But if you would like a more personal, um, a more personal approach and help, you can just watch this video because I'm just starting to help people, and I'm not I'm not as busy as him. I got some more time to help you, so you can make your choice for yourself. Let's start with the market structure, guys. Market structure has two options. It can go up or it can go down. For another name for this is the bullish market or the bearish market. Bullish market is up and bearish market is down. For that, you have also two names, two options, such as higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs. What are higher highs and higher lows? I will show it right now with these two sticks. These two sticks right here that I made with a trend line, you can add them on your trading view as well. These two sticks are key to identify the market trend and structure. Okay, so I'm gonna place them right there and right there. So when or how is the market creating higher highs and higher lows? Okay, so we are starting here. This is a higher low. This is a higher high. When price breaks this higher high, this becomes the new higher high, and this becomes the new higher low. Why? Because price started a push from here to here, made a little pullback, aka a retracement to the downside, to then push up. So price started here, price ended here, and from this point it pushed the price up and broke the last higher high. All right, so here is the same thing. We got a higher high, we had a pullback retracement, then the push up, breaking this structure, breaking this last higher high. So then this is the new higher high and this is the new higher low. This push started from this area, and this push right there ended at this area. So to the downside, aka bearish, it is the same story, very easy. We got the last higher low and the last higher high. Now we broke under the last higher low, so that makes this the new lower low and this right away the new lower high. Broke under again, new lower low, new lower high. Very easy, very simplified. Well, with these lines, it is very easy, and this is a perfect example, of course, but in the candlestick chart, it is not always that clean. It is sometimes a little bit ugly. I'm gonna draw it for you guys right now. So sometimes you have market structure like this. Like this. So this is, yeah, a little bit more difficult to read, but with these two, these are your saviors, all right? So we're gonna start at the easy point, right there and right there. I think if you're not really a beginner, you can see that where we are right now with these two sticks, this market is bullish. All right. Um, it's easy to read because if you just pull this to the side right there, that is a line, and you pull this to the side right there, that is a line as well. What happens between these lines is actually bullshit. It is just still bullish. As soon as we break one of these lines right there, that makes or a new higher high or a lower low. Because if we break this line right there, there's a new higher high. But if we break this line right there, it is a lower low because we shifted structure. All right, we went from bullish to bearish. So which line is crushed? Not this line, this line. So this is then the new lower low. What makes this the new lower high? We break under again, so that makes this the new lower low and this the lower high. We break under again, that makes this the lower low and this the lower high. All right, let's go to the candlestick chart right now to try it over there. So we got our sticks right away. So let's just start from the bottom level right there. So we are in this zone right there. We are bearish, in a bearish structure, but we broke this line and we broke above. So we went from bearish to bullish. So that makes this the new higher high and this the new higher low. There's only one thing you have to be sharp on when you're identifying this markets and structure. That is that structure needs to have two candlesticks. And what do I mean with two candlesticks? I mean two candlesticks of the same color to say that it is proper structure. For example, if you have this push right here, it has one candlestick to the downside. So you can see this structure like lower low, lower high, lower low, but that is just not really strong structure, so we don't use it. It has to have a minimum of two candlesticks right next to each other to be called a proper structure to draw this with your sticks. So two of the same color is needed to be called a proper structure. Remember that before you make the mistake and you lose your money. All right? So right now, this is the higher high, this is the higher low. So now we broke above, what makes this the higher high and this the higher low. Broke above again, same story. Higher high, higher low. All right? If this was one candlestick, one red candlestick, this was not the higher low, this was then the higher low because this has two sell candlesticks, right, of the same color. That's really important. Now we broke under, that makes this the lower low because we broke this structure that makes it bearish, and this the lower high right there. We broke under again, so this is the lower low right now, and this right here should be the lower high, but if you want it really safe, this stays the lower high because this is one candlestick. Okay, you can also use another trick, that is the snake head. So if you have structure, let me draw it like this. So you have structure like this. Then we have a really straight structure like this, little low and then up. All right, so you see the difference right there. This is a good structure point. This is a good structure point. But this is just one push up. So we have some minor structure points right there, but we just don't count them as structure points. We want clear structure points to mark up for us to see it if it bears or bullish. So that's an example right here as well. If you are an experienced trader, you can use this as structure, but if you want to trade safe, this is your lower high. Okay, guys? So if you don't understand it right away, just what you can do is replay mode. Let's just go to a random spot. Replay mode. Start new. Okay. We are getting the two sticks, the most important legendary sticks. 1 and 2. And we're just gonna start from here. So this is exactly what I mean. We got 3 candlesticks right there forming structure. And in this push up, we have one candlestick that makes no structure. Okay, that is just nothing. So this is the higher low, this is it. This is the higher low, and this is the higher high. Let's just see what the market does. Okay, boom. So we broke under the higher low. So we shift the structure. So this is now the lower low. What makes this the lower low? Because we have 2 candlesticks from the same color, and this is the lower high. All right. So if we break this line right there, we shift structure again to the bullish trend of the market. And if we break this line right there, we are breaking the lower low, so we continue the bearish trend. Boom, and we did. So this is tricky. You have to be very careful with this and very sharp. That's why the lines will save your ass every time. We broke under, so this is the lower low, and this was the lower high, right? So because this push right here comes from these 2 candles. Now we broke above again, so we shifted bullish. That makes this the higher high and this the higher low, because from this area we got the push. Now let's see what the market does again. Okay, we broke the higher high, so that makes this the new higher high and this the new higher low. All right, guys. If you don't understand it in one time, just watch the video back. Try to practice this on replay mode on trading view, and with enough market time, your eyes will be trained to recognize everything and to see the proper market structures. You will be recognizing the correct market trend, so your trades will be in the right direction when you trade your currency pair. Okay, if you have more questions or more requests for different kinds of videos, let me know in the comments or let me know in my Instagram DMs, and I will make the videos for you guys right away.